Rebecca's back to talk about weather, and I feel like summer came back today. Feels great.
Oh, yeah, we're just going to get warmer. We're going to keep the trend going up.
Good.
More sunshine and warmer temperatures. Let's do it. We got to get summer rolling. Tonight, we've got mostly clear skies. In fact, we're expecting temperatures as they stay on the mild side tonight. We're really only going to cool off into the mid-50s. 68 degrees right now in downtown Seattle. Humidity at 47%. That's right about normal for this time of year. With an onshore wind bringing in the coolness of the Pacific Ocean, we have a nice, comfortable evening. Now, there's still some high clouds floating through. You can see that on the satellite, and that is generally a little weak onshore flow. So some areas across western Washington will have a little bit of cloud cover in the morning. Most of us will have partly clear skies to begin. Now, as you can see, the storm track is directed up into Canada. We're going to keep it there. High pressure strong enough to just maintain us on the edge of that storm track, but that little storm track is going to drag over us by Saturday. That'll change things subtly for us, but for the most part, we are expecting to see some very nice weather ahead. At the Future Radar, University of Washington high-resolution model, this is going to show us basically where the rain is expected to develop and when. So putting it into motion, we're staying dry here tomorrow and Friday, but Saturday we get into the morning hours. We see a little bit of light rain showers on the coast. It starts to track inland. We're seeing a little bit of a signature of a convergence zone somewhere between the Everett-Tacoma area. Most likely these showers are going to be stretching across Kitsap, over Seattle, and into the Cascade foothills. But again, that's only on Saturday. Till then, we're just going to have beautiful weather, and we're even going to have really nice weather after Saturday, too. So temperatures overnight, mid to upper 50s. We're going to have 57 in the city. We will be sunny and warmer in the mountains, past highs, mid to upper 60s. Our freezing levels going back up to 13,000 feet. Now, high temperatures for the north interior tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine. For Bellingham, 76 degrees. Temperatures are going to continue to go into the mid to upper 70s for the central Puget Sound, Lake Washington included, 80 for Bellevue and Renton. As we go to Seattle, we'll also get up to 81, but 82 expect a little farther south, 84 for Yelm and Olympia. Again, if there's any low clouds in the morning, you're still going to have sunshine coming through because even the coast is becoming mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-70s. East of the Cascades, a nice quiet day for you. Temperatures will warm into the low 90s. So 7-day forecast, pretty nice here. I just cannot keep saying it's just going to be pretty nice. So let's just say it's a Seattle normal kind of summer day. Friday, same thing, mostly sunny, low 80s. Then we have that little weak disturbance, brushes by, just a little drizzle at best, not much more than a few hundredths of an inch of rainfall, mid 70s. And then Sunday back to 80, low 80s Monday, Tuesday, a little increase of clouds on Wednesday. But this is exactly what it should look like. You know, this is last week of July, first week of August, always the driest and warmest for a year.
Love it. Thanks, Rebecca.